So it's the start of a new year. And you know what that means? A bunch of people posting what they knitted and crocheted or made in general in 2025. I decided that I should post my own video of what I've crocheted throughout 2025. And sadly, it's not a lot. I've been busy with school and work and other various activities that inhabit my everyday life. But I did crochet at least 20 items, and I'm happy to share them with you. So let's get started. The first project I'm going to share is kind of cheating because I made it in December of 2024, but I'm counting it because I finished it December 31st of 2024. And it's this love letter bag. It was actually a remake of an old bag that I still have and kind of hate. So I remade it into this beautiful, like, I don't know, it's the original was very off-white, but this is kind of ivory, and I think it really plays into that love letter idea. As you can see, I kind of messily tied the heart to the bag, but it's fine. I'll clean this up someday. But it has a lining. This was my first ever lined project, and it was really scary because for the longest time I'm like, how can thread stay on crochet when there's holes? What? what what was I thinking? um the next project I actually don't have with me, and it's this walking mushroom project. It was actually a gift for a friend, and it's supposed to be based off of Dungeon Meshi or Delicious in Dungeon. And I know what you're thinking. Don't say it, okay? I've had people tell me. I've had people tell me it's okay. The next projects that I finished, all in a relatively short time because I was doing my what I can crochet in 24 hours. Also, sorry that I haven't posted since last year. Um, and I mean like early last year. I get into ruts and I've planned so many projects that it just gets difficult for me to actually put out what I want to. And having ADHD makes it even harder for me to actually finish a project. But this was the first installment of that video where I made these fingerless gloves and these leg warmers. They're pretty simple, they're just rectangles, but I actually really like them. I think that they're really cute. And at the time, and to this day, I have had a fascination with gyaru, and I wanted to make something that could be utilized in that style because at the time I didn't have many items of clothing that would really go with the style that I really like, which is agejo. The next item I made was this market bag for my mom. It only has one strap because I was lazy. Who who could have guessed? Who could have guessed? But I think it's actually kind of good. I mean, the construction is very basic. It's a bag, but I think it I think it could work, you know? Like if you put some oranges, some apples. I don't know. Just a thought, just a thought. And the next item is actually a jewelry holder. Like you if you saw the video, you know what it is. But it's like just a little rectangle with lots of earrings on it. I have so many earrings. And it's getting lots of views, so that's good. My next item is a windowsill runner. I was honestly kind of running out of ideas in that video, so I kind of just was like, rectangle, rectangle again, rectangle again, you know. I mean, it's simple, but I'm glad I made that video. I think it's a interesting look into my creative process and how I kind of downplay how much I do. The next one I actually didn't do on camera. Most of these I didn't do on camera, honestly, which, I mean, I should, because, like, come on. Come on, I gotta put content out there. I'm a content creator. I have no breaks. I should be filming my bowel movements, live colonoscopy tonight. So I made a Lily of the Valley keychain for my friend, and I sent him it, and he said he loves it. So I think it's actually really cute, but you know, you never know. Next item I made was this little hammock. It is currently not holding any stuffed animals because I actually made another hammock, and I will show you that right now. See? That one. Yeah. But I kind of went on a hammock making craze because I wanted to crochet, but I just didn't have any ideas. And that's kind of my problem with a lot of things, is that I have a lot of yarn, and a lot of yarn that I don't know what I want to do with. And the yarn that I do something with, I probably never finish it. So just be glad that you got something. No, just kidding. But I did end up making 3 hammocks this year. This purple and blue one, it's pretty small actually. That like pink one, it kind of goes with my room a little bit better because I don't know if you can tell, but my walls are actually pink. So I don't know, just like a cool, quirky fact about me. And then the third hammock was for my boyfriend. He got a very special one where I like put little stars on it. I think it's really cute. I like it. I hope he likes it. I still haven't sent it to him, even though I made it in like June. No, it was probably like September, maybe. I also made him a seal plushie, and I was gonna make myself a matching one, but I ran out of motivation, and then I stopped crocheting for like several weeks. The thing about me is I crochet in spurts. Like, I'll have a 1 month period where I crochet every single day and I'm always doing something, and then I'll have like a 4 month period where I'm like, why even pick up my hook, you know? But I'm trying to get myself back into consistently crocheting, and not for like very long periods of time, so that I don't actually hurt myself. I haven't hurt myself yet, but the possibility is still there, you know? So I crocheted him that star hammock and the seal plushie, and those are currently in a little box. So that's taped up so I can't like grab them out and, you know, whatever. But the next project is actually a pretty big one. It's my Frisk sweater. Not only is it Frisk, but it's my first crochet raglan. I've never crocheted a sweater before, and I started this project either earlier this year or last summer. And I had to frog all of that because it was atrocious. And I don't think you guys would want to see that, honestly. It was pretty bad. I still have like the neck thing is all fucked up. All of it. But this sweater is actually really good and I'm super proud of it. The only thing that I would change is how I did the cuffs, because they're not good. I don't know where I lost stitches, but I definitely did. But I guess there's improvements, you know? And like every single time I would be working on the sweater, my stepdad would be like, "When are you gonna make me one?" And I was like, "Don't even tempt me." So I made him a sweater, and it was a regular like panel sweater, not raglan, because, you know, I had to get his measurements and I wouldn't be able to figure out the measurements if I crocheted like a raglan, you know, because raglans are typically meant to be crocheted to size, and don't I didn't want him to like know what I was crocheting him, so I measured his sweatshirts, and it was, you know, secret stuff. It's like trying to find out your partner's ring size so you can marry them. Like you just gotta wait till they're sleeping, and you take their little hand and you measure it with the little measuring tape. You know, that's not what I did, I promise. But um, that was, I mean, it's not the greatest because I'm still new to working with measurements um, in crochet, but I don't know. It's fine. It is what it is. The next thing that I made was a red beanie for my mom for Christmas. I was kind of running out of ideas because I tried to do a scarf for her, but then I was like, will she actually wear a scarf? And then I was noticing that the cats were like eating the pom-poms on the beanies, and I was like, boom, beanie. So I made one. It was actually really simple. Um, I've never made like a normal beanie. I've made cat beanies before. So I was like, just like tube, circle, pull tight. And I mean, I used a tutorial for how to close it up, but that's what I did. And I also made her a loofah to go with her soap that I gave her for Christmas. It was nothing special, but she seems to like it. I think she thinks it's nice, which is always a plus for me. You know, I don't even have to try that hard to be awesome. Just kidding. No, no, no. Sorry. But my last project of the year that I actually finished is probably my magnum opus, honestly, at least up to this point. My sister is pregnant and her baby shower is soon, so I made her a cow blanket. Oh, it's so cute. It's a little wonky on this side because I didn't do a good job measuring this one, so it's like this one's so much bigger. Um, but it is what it is. I think it's cute, and I hope she'll like it. So that's everything that I crocheted in 2025. But there are some things that I am taking with me into the new year. And whether or not I'll finish them or not is honestly, it's it's not even a question. It's probably no. But I have a couple of whips that I am bringing with me into the new year. I might do a frog or finish video. I'm thinking of calling it frog finish or fluff because it's like I'll take some of those projects and use them as filling for other projects like a pillow or stuffed animal, whatever. Um, but there are a couple that I'm bringing with me. The first item is this clover pillow. I have one leaf done, and honestly, it looks pretty good to me. Like on camera, that looks like kind of cool. Like it would be like four of them, and you stitch them together. But also, I literally do not remember how I made this. Like I didn't write anything down. I was just like, I'll remember it. I do not. I do not remember it. Okay. But you know, it's coming with me. Maybe we'll fix it. We'll fix it up. We'll make another one and figure it out from there. Another work in progress that still has the hook attached to it is this top. It was gonna be like a little thing like that, and it has like a little tie in the front. I think I'm gonna frog this actually, because I like the yarn, but it's kind of getting smaller on the end. I made this way earlier in the year. I actually got this as Joann's was closing, and we went to like Washington to just grab whatever they had. And this was one of the things I grabbed. I grabbed like 5 of them. And now I know more than I do. So I think I'm just going to frog this one. Honestly, I'll probably frog a lot of these. um I also have like a little scarf thing. I'm going to frog that because it was initially for my mom, and it was like, well, now I can't really do anything with it because I don't even think it's like her color palette or my color palette, but whatever. And the last thing that, oh wait, there's 2 more. I have like a little Red Riding Hood skirt belt thing, and it's way too chunky. I'm definitely gonna frog that or put it into some stuffing. But the one project that I've recently started working on is actually a wall hanging organizer so that I can have like my desk and windowsill less cluttered because it's kind of insane right now. Um, I was actually rushing to finish this on New Year's Eve because I was like, I need to include it in this video. And I was like, I'll just talk about my work in progresses, baby. But here it is so far. Has one big pocket. I actually divided it, but it has like little spaces for stuff to kind of flow into each other. And then these 2 big pockets, and then I'm going to do either 3 or 4 little pockets up here. But anyways, that's my 2025. And I'm really happy that I'm taking all this stuff into the new year. It's like kind of a weird step to realize how far you've come without even knowing it, Like my work used to be so messy and unorganized, and now I make full sweaters. I made 2 of them in 1 year. That's crazy for me because like the amount of work that goes into sweaters. Anyways, but like I think this upcoming year, 2026, I'm going to focus a lot on my creative endeavors. I have a lot of things going on in my life. Um, I have college stuff to do. I have a job. I have family, but I really want to make sure that I feel creatively nourished. So I'm hoping this next year will be a great starting point for that. And honestly, I've been working on a video that I think you guys are gonna like. It's completely unrelated to crochet, which might be a little bit jarring, but it's actually really cool. um, and it includes one of my biggest interests of all time. So at least I'm gonna enjoy it. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you later in the year. Let's see if I post again.